What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Let's Play of our Rome 2 Total War. And here we are, down inside Egypt, facing the Seleucid Empire and the Egyptians. But it looks like the Egyptians have pretty much all but dissipated. The remaining of their forces, as far as I can tell, is pretty much just one admiral, the Children of the Nile. Now, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that admiral's name. But, you know, over time, because they have no city backing them, they're going to run out of funds, they're going to run out of food. I am a little concerned. Where we left off in the last episode, we really only had 2 legions. It would have been a lot safer to have 3, basically, but we are running so short on funds that, you know, I'm starting to really wonder if having 3 legions was worth it at all. So where we stand, Brazilian Legion. I'm going to go ahead and rename this to the... I don't know why. So we have the Brazilian Legion. I'm really hoping I spelled that right as well. We are making our way over to Alexandria. I would love a white peace with the Seleucid Empire, but if I need to, I will definitely bring over Pedro's Legion as well. I'm looking around the map, so once we do deal with the Seleucid Empire, we're going to bolster our defenses, try to grow our economy. And let's make our way back on over and scout out just about the rest of... Is that an enemy nation? The rest of Europe. And it looks like they are basically just warlords. So nothing that I'm really too concerned about. We ultimately have a very powerful legion, Arcana's Legion, down in Noria. We also have Domino's Legion protecting this road in a fortified stance. We are in the middle of winter, which I don't necessarily enjoy all too much. But we're moving over into Magna Germania. And for the most part, I think we are definitely going to be safe. General Hux and Gabrielica's Legion are making their way over to the coastline. So by the time we finally arrive, are we on... forced march? No, we are not. So by the time we finally arrive, we should be able to just basically sail on through. I see that Jeff's Legion is still making his way back down. I'm assuming down to Medlan. And who are you? Boogie's Legion now has 20 out of 20 troops. So you, of course, are going to be making your way over to Britannia. It is going to probably take a few turns for all of our troops to finally make it to where they need to go. But let's press tab. I see that we still have Roman's Legion, which is basically just a defensive troop that doesn't need to be here at all. Let's press tab. I'm probably going to move Roman's Legion up into the north. And so ultimately, I think I'm going to have about 5 legions moving over into Britannia. And just like that, I guess we're going to end this turn. I absolutely want to deal with the Seleucid Empire and the...
Our treasuries lack a sum of gold.
It looks like Macedon wants to join our war against Egypt, but absolutely not, because they're pretty much just... they don't really exist anymore. So, no thank you. And they want... and above all, they want me to pay money. The Seleucids are making their way in. Now, I see that Alexandria is being sieged down. I am a little concerned that this might not end well, seeing as we only have 2 legions. Now, I can always produce more troops. But I'm starting to wonder, do I still have those, you know, barrackses? I believe down in Libya. I'm going to have to verify that. And you know what? I'm pretty sure I destroyed them, which I hope is not true. If anything, we could certainly bring down another legion.
We have fine goods.
No, thank you. Well, if you're going to give me free money, might as well. Okay, we have subversion, and of course now we are in the middle of spring. Alexandria is now under siege, but not necessarily the strongest of units. Let's go ahead and put you into a normal stance, and we can't reach it over in time. Is there a way that I can move Pedro's Legion up? I think I can, but yeah, I'm going to move up as much as I can. And then while I'm in both of these areas, I want to produce units, and it looks like I can't produce units. We have enough money, but next turn, no matter what happens, let's actually go ahead and build up. We don't need any farms. We basically just need money. So a pit mine would do the trick. But just to play it safe, we'll get a meeting place. Then we can open up some shops, and of course get public order and some extra income. So yeah, what I was basically saying, I think Pedro's Legion, especially with all of these ballistas, we should... I see the enemy has giant ballistas too. I think we can win, but I'm not too sure, and it looks like I was correct. We destroyed the barracks in Cyrene to get public forums. So, if anything, we might have to go ahead and just start maneuvering somebody down just to play it safe. I would like to keep these two legions here. But let's go ahead and take Jeff's Legion, if I can ever find you. Now, I see that you're still forced marched. Or at least you should be. No, you're not forced marched. Why are you not forced marched? And let's go ahead and force march you. So now we're where we need to be. And next turn, we'll go ahead and recruit that unit. We're only making around 2,700 coin per turn. And just to play it safe, we're going to be moving our fleet into Alexandria. I think the Wings of Pegasus, which is the Seleucid army, they could probably assault the city of Alexandria and win next turn, but I hope that doesn't happen. And the reason why I say that is our Brazilian Legion is still replenishing. We're going to have a lot more units, and I think we can basically win one fight, but we could try to win this fight right here. I don't know if we definitely can. Let's end this turn. And we are now moving on into summer. Alright, I see Egypt going after the city. And it looks like the Seleucids are definitely retreating, which is great news. And the Suebi want a peace treaty. I think I am going to go ahead and accept. Only because... Oh, are we missing a province? Are we missing a province? I'm going to have to press the tab button in a second. Look at our tactical map. No thank you. Definitely don't want a non-aggression pact. And we have slums in Vezanito and Burkarte. I have blackmail. I'm going to do nothing because gravitas doesn't matter all that much. Yep, all of these need to be rebuilt. But here's what's really concerning me. In just a second, we're looking for that one other province. I believe it's here. Go ahead and rebuild both of those. For a moment, I thought we were actually missing one province here, but it looks like we do own it after all. So now we're going to look back at Jeff's Legion. I'm going to put you into a normal stance, because I do want to produce that unit. And do we have a barracks in Rome? We should. Yes, we do. In fact, it's a very powerful barracks. And what we needed was an equite. So a unit of cavalry. It looks like we just finished up some sort of technology. Let's go ahead and see if we can find that. We completed land reclamation, improving the economy even more. So we unlocked more wealth from agriculture, and of course the ability to build cattle ranches and all other agricultural buildings for a significant reduction. Let's go ahead and get seed selection, try to get even more money and wealth. Now I see the Seleucids right here are in some sort of a, fortified position, which is fine by me. I could probably start producing more troops into the Seleucid Empire, but let's go ahead and move you into against the Seleucids. Let's go ahead and produce those extra units. It looks like I can only get veteran legionnaires, which are fine by me for now. I would like equites, and I suppose we could get 2 veteran legionnaires, assuming that I have the money and the funds, which I do. And can I'm mustering right now. I don't think we're going to get attacked. And if we were going to be attacked, I think we'd be fine. But Myos Hormos, the children of the Nile, might assault us, which is not good either. And the only other thing I'm worried about is I hope the Seleucids don't make their way over, which they certainly could. So in fact, what I'm going to do is move just a tad bit closer, and then produce those units again. Looks like now it's +2, which I'm fine with. Okay, is there anything that I can do, at least for now? I don't really want to spend any coin. I would probably benefit from sending my units on into the ocean right about now. And this man is still forced marched, but nothing we can't do, I suppose. Let's go ahead and send Roman's Legion on into the ocean, Gabrielica's Legion into the ocean. General Hux's Legion didn't actually make it there, but what if we forced marched? Is it because you are basically in the way? I think that's what it is. I have no idea why we can't get it. There it is. So now what we're going to do is put you into a double-timed formation and hopefully Boogie's Legion and do a forced march. There we go. All 4 of these units are now inside the ocean, which I'm happy about. I don't really want to upgrade any of these cities just yet, but I would not like... I think I have the wrong garrison. Well, I see the swords here, which makes me nervous. I would like some sort of civil, structure and settlement. Alright, I'm going to save my coin for now. Prepare for the invasion of Brittany. And I guess while I'm here, in Tulurfdom, let's go ahead and make a manipular barracks. Whitlow's Legion is definitely holding down the fort. Saint's Legion, of course, is just to the south. I should probably, flex this position, but I don't really want to. Let's end this turn. And try to hunt down the Seleucids. If they would like a white piece, I would gladly give it. I see they're taking attrition. I see they're now moving down, and I could probably defeat them in one swoop. Now, I believe that's Domino's Legion that is continuously taking damage. Okay, peace offer from Cappadocia. I'll go ahead and I'll take it. One less nation I need to fight off. Okay, so the very first thing we need to worry about... Did I lost the city of Egypt. Or I lost the Myos Hormos. But I should be able... they're forced march. Can I attack them with Pedro's Legion? And it looks like I can't actually produce units anymore, which is sad. Can I track down... No. I can't even track you down. We're probably about to lose the structure. That's the only thing I hate. You would think on our own lands we would move faster than the enemy, but I guess not. And obviously they're forced march, so they're taking attrition. They actually took quite a bit of attrition. Can I move any closer? Not really. Okay, looking back up, I see most of these units are now finally going to be put on shore, which would probably be best if we went over here. The Iceni. Can I move you? Nope, everybody is in a forced march, which I guess is fine. Still in the Iceni. Trespassing, and all I want to do is get this last guy on land. And we can't, but can anybody move forward? Nope. So everybody is basically stuck where they are. It's about to be winter, which makes me incredibly nervous. So what I want to do is take all 4 of these legions next turn, put them into a normal stance, and take the city of Camalodunum, which I'm guessing is London. I really want this to be a civil colonia, so let's go ahead and change that now. Let's go ahead and make a public forum, and we should have to go to Brabacti. Well, I guess we just did that. Here it is, Vesanitio. Public forum and a public forum. Looks like we can even expand the city. Might as well. We don't really need any food. A meeting place would be nice. We could get a pit mine to get more wealth, but you know what? I'd rather have public order. Okay, I am ready to end this turn and track down the Seleucid Empire and retake Egypt. Now, it looks like we could, fight this off, take out some units. We are going to auto-resolve, and looks like get absolutely annihilated. We have 0% chance to win. But don't get me wrong, they took attrition traveling through the desert, and what I believe is going to happen... Yeah, we took out their elephants, which is nice. Yeah, see, this unit is just going to try to outmaneuver me over and over again. The Iceni has declared war, which, you know, is understandable. And we're actually moving into winter, which makes me incredibly nervous. Ooh. Now, we do have a lot of... we're in forced march, or better yet, I should say double time, because we were through the, you know, the Straits of Dover. But if we are to be attacked, we would be ambushed. So that's not necessarily great. Let's see if we can retake the city with very minimal casualties, and we should be able to. In fact, I know we can. Let's go ahead and do an aggressive stance just because... And they no longer exist, which I am incredibly happy about. They didn't loot anything as far as I know, and the city should be fine on its own. So now the Brazilian Legion is going to make its way back to Alexandria. I wish I could do a forced march, but it looks like I cannot. Pedro's Legion, we can't take on these units, because I guess they forced march themselves out. But let's retake Maios Hormos. And we'll do an auto-resolve, just because we can. And we should be able, even though we lost 109 troops, we should be able to replenish fairly easily. And it looks like we've leveled up as well. Next turn, we're definitely going to get some rebels. I don't know where. Let's go ahead and get logistics, more replenishment rate, just because I'm hoping that, you know, these Praetorians don't actually get destroyed. Okay, so all of these units all the way up in Britannia. I am very, very nervous because we need to give you a normal stance. And we're in the middle of winter. And let's give a normal stance to you. Let's give a normal stance to you. But sadly, I don't know if this is really the best option. Let's take down the city. And it looks like because they have 0 army units... All they have is a garrison and a garrison fleet, so nothing we can't handle. Let's aggressively take the city and just find a place to camp. And just like that, we've unlocked better Imperium, getting more spies, dignitaries, and champions. And sadly enough, I don't think I actually have any of those things. I probably have a few spies around here. And you'll see what I'm about to do in just a few moments. So everybody's where they need to be. What's nice is all of these units are going to be gaining replenishment rate. Roman's Legion has finally seen battle for the first time, I guess. Let's give you some more ranged weapon damage. And nobody else looks like they've leveled up. So we now own the city of London. I should probably go ahead... Where's my fleet? There should be an admiral around here. All the way down here. So it looks like you need to do a little bit of sailing. And I could double time you, but I don't think it matters all that much. So we're slowly but surely making our way to the north. Now I'm expecting Alexandria to fall. I wish I could force march this guy. But I can't because I was in a battle. Maios Hormos has been reconquered. Let's go ahead and get a meeting place. And it says 1 turn until we get the cohort barracks, which means we get legionnaires. We're only making 450 ducats this turn. That is so bad. And it looks like we can finally put out an edict. 1 was in Carthage, as far as I know, tax harvesting. 1 was inside Rome, which it looks like we can actually expand. The city of Rome. Do we want a public forum? An aqueduct means more growth, which we have a growth rate of 0. I guess we could try to get more growth. And the reason why is then, who knows, maybe we could put something in Velathri or Rome. So let's build an aqueduct inside Rome. And then eventually I think we can get money from there as well. And we can get a civil herbs. I found Rome a city of... Oh, that's... Oops. Excuse me. I don't really know what this does other than give us more wealth, growth, and cultural influence, which is nice. There goes all of my money. But just to be safe, we are going to be continuing to move Jeff's Legion on down. Let's go to Neapolis. And I wonder if we force march, can we make it down? Ooh, Cosentia. So we've somehow made it all the way down. If we do need to send down Jeff's Legion to Libya, we certainly will. I think we are going to be able to turn this around without many issues. Let's end this turn. I still need to set up an edict. Can I press tab and see where we have an edict? No, I cannot, but we are going to go to Terrakinesis. Let's go to Mauritania, because there are 4 settlements here. Let's go ahead and do tax harvesting, and we're going to be good to go. Many of these cities are basically just dealing with, production, which I'm very happy about. I don't know if I need this Shrine of Minerva anymore, but we'll worry about that another day. I really need to get my income up. And like I said, Egypt should basically deteriorate. There's those rebels we were talking about. And it looks like the Seleucids are now trying to conquer the city. And the Iceni want a white peace.
Like
Absolutely not. Well,
perhaps you will go find
no thanks. I'm happy that we're really no longer in the winter. Or at least once this turn ends. Yeah, look at all those legions inside Britannia. That makes me nervous. And the Suebi are sailing around. I'm definitely gonna need to improve my economy somehow. And don't get me wrong, dignitaries would be a nice investment. A rebellion inside Alexandria, a settlement under siege, a military has been sabotaged. We can make our way closer and closer to Alexandria. I could force march myself, but I don't think that's really the best move at this time. Can I take out the Children of the Nile? I don't think they could take the city, but who knows. Let's try to take them out. Do an auto-resolve. High victory. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take all of... Decisive victory, okay. Let's go ahead and slave these captives. We've destroyed the faction, and Pedro's Legion has leveled up. Let's go ahead and grow you to give you more shots per minute for all siege units. And just to be safe, we're going to move you up. Can I produce units? It's under siege, so I don't think so. And I guess we're going to end this episode here. So thank you all for joining me. Hope you all have an awesome day. I will see you in our next adventure.